Hello, future tubers with future tech, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenonauts X Division with me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode, or 2 or 3, however long it got split up into, that was our first taste of Phase 3, and we were quite fortunate to be playing on the version of X Division that it was not a terror troops in a base. I didn't really talk about that last time, but the only reason I considered it possible was because it was just regular soldiers. If it had been terror troops, like tier 3 terror troops, I would not have even bothered trying. So that was fortunate. So that was cool. I wasn't able to do this on my last campaign, so very good. I'm not sure how long we have in Phase 2, but we're going to be able to get a jump start on some tech for Phase 3. So first things first, there's a ton of stuff to do here. I'm actually going to bang out just a generic... Well, am I going to hire more scientists? You know what? We got lots of money, right? We have so much money. I was thinking of not hiring scientists until May, March, January, February, March, April, May, whatever month comes after April, because we pay the upkeep right away, so they kind of cost double. But money's not really the problem. So having these guys to help burn through the research. I was going to hire them before Phase 3 anyway, but we'll get them now. And let's go basic warrior, but with half of the guys. And... oh, not wraith, hold on. Basic size and warrior. And... oh, Blood Angel made it all the way to YouTube chat. What would be priority for Phase 3? We could try to get a bigger shield. We're probably going to spend a bit of time just disassembling weapons, so... I wonder if I need a photon pistol. I don't actually have one. Let's try to get wave tech going. Alright. Once the base gets back, we're going to try to return our soldiers to their home bases. And see who's died, basically. So, no one actually perma-died. That was good. Might not have happened on a terror mission. Yeah, you know, A-Team has been shot up pretty bad, to be fair. A-Team, I mean All-Star Team. This is the true All-Star Team. But I have some people to return home. I don't actually know if we can... yeah, we can transfer them. It's a medical transfer. Perfect. Alright, so Evan's going back to B-Team. Thornham's going back to B-Team. Evan, Thornham, and Lone Grim. Going back to the base 2. And then King Dimitri, Big Muhammad, and Fella going back to C-Team. Big Muhammad, Fella, King Dimitri. The only one going home with no injuries. He had a nice little pleasant vacation. They're headed to base 3. And then once we get the next round of UFOs, we'll figure out staffing. You know, we'll figure that out later. Probably off camera even. Alright, we sent everyone back to their respective bases. And we're still, you know, blasting through some stuff with our engineers. That's standard. Oh yeah, so the A-Team engineers might not be able to do too much with disassembly because most of what we were dealing with was, you know, tier 3 tech that we haven't researched yet. So that research comes first. But the bases are generic. And... they did have one tier 2 grenade somewhere. It was probably on like a tier 2 officer. Got a lot more alenium now than we used to. I'm not sure if there's a lot of... they probably won't... like, they didn't really have plasma weapons, so there won't be a lot to do for that base at the moment. The friendly fire, that might have been what hit Kai too as well. There was that saving you from a wraith thing, where if I hadn't saved you from a wraith, you probably would have died. Second team base. So I think I'm pretty confident that there's not a lot more for them to do unless I'm just making work. So getting some fiber is fine. It's just keeping them busy. Alright, the beginning of Phase 3 tech. There's going to be a lot of these to review. We'll just go through it fairly quick. It goes to the advanced section because it's Phase 3, so you got early, basic, advanced. Alien Wave, bunch of energy damage. Does more than previous techs. So just as a baseline, their pistols will do 70 damage. They're energy pistols. Our best armor, at the moment, can take 0 damage. That's why we brought so many power armors on that mission. That's why I was happy to see Seisons. Alright, to the wave rifle. Wave rifle, 75 damage. Still not too bad to power armor. See, this is why I was so surprised that Evan died. Because most of their weapons don't do that much. Now, they might have some armor mitigation, but it doesn't show. Oh, good. We've got alien wave tech. That was easy. Guess we'll go for that. It'll only be Mark 1 of whatever it is, but hey. Let's learn about a type of energy we've never seen before. Might improve our own energy and shock weapons. Alright. This is the automatic autopsies. So, Phase 3 autopsy. Just the same as the previous tier, except better defended. Seisen Leader. Looks like we killed one of them at least. He's got a big brain, just like his friends. And he gives you a fair amount of fiber, even from a corpse. Also a basic warrior. Nothing special, indistinguishable, with a bit better armor. Alright, the first vivisection. I wonder if this will be lucky enough. This is what, if this opens up what I think it opens up, Thorinum's gonna be real happy. So, our first sort of interrogation type thing is a vivisection of a basic warrior. You can see some more of their defenses, but it's the same as before. These guys are just more trained, higher tier, better stats, better armor. You know the drill. Purple arms. No tech. Alright, alright. Was hoping I'd get real lucky there. Let's, maybe we're not going to get the thing I wanted. Let's go for the Wraith vivisection while we're at it. You ran out of Andron soldiers already? Well, now what are we supposed to do with our engineers? Actually go on missions? Get stuff to disassemble? Oh, look, I missed some Robodogs. That's lucky. I guess we'll take these guys apart. But we are running out of things to do again. For the moment. Alright, A-Team. Well, we've started to unlock the Phase 3 stuff. We caught 4 warriors. That means we caught like 5 of them. That's actually pretty decent. We killed 9 wraiths. You can see, you know, lots of ballistic and energy cores will be coming from Phase 3, of course. I mean, I might disassemble some soldiers here when we're down. Alright, another vivisection. 50% higher than the previous version. Do more damage against them. Wraiths are twitchy. They've had more training. Well, kill them. Let's get that medium base operator. Maybe you should have done that immediately, honestly. Alien wave technology. So, energy-based, basic Sizen weapons, radiation instead of plasma. It'll maybe upgrade our laser technology to pulse technology. Maybe we can mix it with shock technology to make new electric weapons too. And eventually get some advanced wave. Sure! Phase 3 energy weapons are a go. We just finished building all those plasma weapons. Alright, we're running out of stuff to do. I'm gonna have to actually do some missions again to stock up on projects. I mean, the Robo Reapers are just such a waste of time. These guys won't have tier 3 things. Probably didn't forget too much down here. C-Team just always doesn't get as many missions. It's just standard. Well, I bought all those engineers and then they got nothing to do. I could build more aircraft. Well, we could build 3 more Corsairs. We'll let the Xenomorph thing finish and then... Oh, let's not be lazy. We should probably do the process to upgrade these things. Alright. Well, the way we can do this is transfer a Corsair to wherever we want to build more. Oh, I guess those guys are filled up. Oh, they've got Lotus. The Lotus is better than the Foxtrot and the Lancer. Yeah, but we don't have very many of them, though. We only have a couple. For now, let's just upgrade our Interceptors. The Corsairs are definitely not... Oh, I should have... it's fine. It's just a little bit frustrating how this is going to work. I wish I had a spare hangar for new ships. Anyway, medium base operator... Nothing. That's too bad. Okay. Sure, let's learn about Thunder Tech then. If we can. We probably need a weapon sergeant pretty soon. Well... The research won't last very long, but we'll get it done anyway. Maybe worth doing the leader interrogation? Well, alien leader. This is for plot. This is the actual mission. So because yeah. So I sent the first Corsair here. This is just going to be a hassle to micromanage, that's all. It's fine, you know, we'll find a way. We're just... okay, what I'm going to do... We're just going to not have any interceptors here shortly. And I'm going to send the Meg Storms back. This is just annoying the way this is going to happen. So we're going to send them back to base 3. But this will be probably easier in the long run. It should only be the one item here, yeah. And then base 3 can just focus on building the replacement Corsairs. Alien Thunder. Oh, I should have read that a little bit, I suppose. We'll go Thunder Rifle, Thunder Pistol. Let's have a quick look at it. Advanced. It's extreme? Look how extreme it is. It's pretty dangerous. It's a lot of stun damage. It's generally not lethal, but I don't even know what killed Evan. For all I know, it was one of those weapons. Could have been. Okay. Indochina has the new guns. Get these guys armed as soon as they're built. Honestly, just send you over to North Africa and it's fully stocked. And then just build 2 Corsairs. And we're out of time anyway. The weapon cut your HP in half. Yeah, something bad hit you. So shuttles, pretty hard to catch. We have some Corsairs that we'll try. The Thunder Pistol seems kind of larger than the Thunder Rifle to me, but interesting. It's pretty extreme one way or the other. It's pretty metal. Alright, slow down for the UFO invasion. Strike Corvette, not too scary. Next. Light Cruiser, well, that's a mission maybe. Bomber Cruiser, okay. You're gonna be like that. We're gonna have multiple larges on the same wave. What do you think? 2 guys against 3? Oh, 2 guys against 1. Well, that's lucky of us. That's easy enough. I wouldn't mind doing some missions, but maybe not right now while we're waiting for people to heal up a little. So I don't care too much. I'm kind of leaning to not doing missions this round. I know our engineers have nothing to do, but I'd like a little bit more time for our guys to heal up before I try to field more squads after that last mission. Plus, that was such a long mission. Yeah, okay, it's fine. You probably should just do them all. Like, you know, if you're playing along at home, don't get too lazy. Keep fighting these missions out, right? Dang it! I thought that would catch him there. Alright, so we've got another base with full... Just send the C team. Yeah. We've got another base with full Corsairs. That puts us at 4 Corsair bases. B team's going to be out of work pretty soon. Yeah, like if I was doing those missions, we'd be getting more resources to build stuff. Ah, well. Let's send to the Soviet Union next. So they're gonna send 2 from here, because they only have, I think we only have the resources to build 2 more. Yeah. So the Soviet Union, decommission. And seeing as the UFO, we just finished a UFO wave, we're not even really lowering our air power. By the time the next wave comes, they'll be, they should be done. Alright, build me 2 more Corsairs, please. And Soviets, send those extra guns back to C team. Alright. We'll try to catch this, oh, we got him. Cool. Those shuttles are a real pain. It would be cool if we had a faster ship, like a Firebird, but that would be the only thing that would be faster that we'd have access to right now. Anyway, nothing too crazy. We'll just skip that wave. We'll do the next wave, though. I promise. The next wave of UFOs we'll actually fight. Okay, size and leader interrogation. Apparently we didn't get a lot of information. Maybe a data hack. Or 2 data hacks. Wow. That's... I don't think I've ever seen one guy give 2 data hacks. Interesting. Okay, that's 2/3 of the tier 3 data hacks from Seisons. Not bad. I'm not really in a rush because they'll be Mark III weapons, and we don't even have Mark II weapons without a weapon sergeant, I don't think. But that's cool. Let's have a little look at these drones while we're doing stuff. See what's new about red Xenomorphs. The song is way too chill. Sometimes you need a little chill while you're just researching. It's kind of nice. Alright, let's send the 3rd to the Soviet Union. Disassemble, disassemble, decommission. Send those guns to base 2. After that 2-hour grind fest, I can use some casual music. This is Donkey Kong Country music. You can't skip it. It's too powerful. Oh, we got lots of these control systems. You know, let's well, they'll need a bunch of light engines too. We might not be able to make all the Corsairs. What I'm thinking here is just to keep the engineers busy, we'll upgrade our Corsairs right now before the next wave of UFOs. Or upgrade our Assyrius, basically. We tried letting chat skip things. Didn't work. Okay, light engines, we'll send them 9. And they needed, was it the computers? No. Basic controls. Okay, Pulse Tech. The serpent that devours the horizon from Bravely Default. I did play Bravely Default, but I've never really listened to the music seriously. It was a cool game, though. Alright, Pulse Technology, new weapon tech. This is always fun for me. So this is based on Alien Waves. It's kind of like laser tech, so accurate, and photons are, you know, like laser beams. The main thing is, I believe, the practical side of it. Mark 1 is the weakest, of course, like usual. And they should work kind of like lasers, but more rapid fire. And very accurate, very rapid fire. Maybe we'll get a pulse minigun. And maybe that will be worth it. No cannons, but the plasma cannons did the plasma tech did a great job on cannons. Ha 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 ha. Ha. But yeah, so it's not going to be like plasma with heavy damage, but it's going to be closer to lasers. But I like lasers. Anyway, let's have a look at what we get. This is just the first round. So there is a heavy technically. It's not a cannon, but oh man, we could upgrade our Mag minigun to this right now. The Mag machine gun for our... We got some more... You know what? I'll skip this one. You guys didn't like the Donkey Kong. We'll move along. Anyway, mostly I want to see this minigun. Assuming we can find a minigun, we want to find it. Alien Thunder. Stun EMP damage in an area of effect. This might be what was knocking us out. I don't even know who had it, but it's kind of scary. No Thunder Tech. Might be locked behind one of the specialists. Anyway, let's get this Pulse Tech going. Let's ramp it up. Corsair ran out of light. Didn't I just send them a bunch? I thought that's... Did I send it to the wrong base? I bet you I did. I must have sent second team's resources to first team, right? Or I sent the wrong stuff. I didn't send the light engines or the basic alien control. That's what they needed. Basic alien control and light engines. A lot of light engines. What does the A team have? maybe that's where it went accidentally. Who knows? Maybe I'm just losing my mind here. Let's try again. Looking for aircraft resources. Light engine. We must have sent them to the wrong base. And basic alien controls. We need a lot of these. Like, it's 3 per ship. And I think they stopped because they ran out. And then basic alien controls. They ran out. Okay. Did I, like... Please don't tell me they're in one of these other bases. No, I didn't do that. Okay, we should have resumed construction. 5 hours. Yeah. Or I just ran out of resources before the before the transport actually arrived. I think that might have been more likely what happened there. Okay, so they've built. So they built one to replace the one that was in Soviet Union. The two, like, yeah. Okay, so B team could produce 2 more and then need 2 light engines. C team will be able to... Yeah, I did double down on that, didn't I? My bad. Okay, I kind of like building them in groups of 3 is the thing. I should just stop bothering and... Okay, hold on. How many more bases do we even need? So, North America is upgraded. Soviets are upgraded. That leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4 bases worth of... Oh, so much. I don't even know if I want to keep upgrading them all. It's so much of a pain. Let's just leave it alone, honestly, at this point. I don't know if it's worth the trouble. We could build more Corsairs, but do we really need to? Pulse Pistol, Mark 1. New tech, new guns. I'm way more excited about the new tech than the Mark II aircraft. I am pretty rich, it is true. So, we have a new tab. It's Pulse. Here's a Pulse Pistol. It only shoots 1 at a time. It doesn't do a ton of damage. 40 energy, 20 mitigation. Lots of ammo. Tons of ammo. I probably won't build any, but hey. Pulse Pistol. Pulse gets carbines, though. Plasma didn't get any carbines, so we get Pulse carbines. Let's have a look at Pulse carbines. It doesn't even have a single fire shot. It only fires in 3s. I guess that's like the laser carbine, right? But it uses way less TUs. The problem is ammo, really. 19 energy times 4 is about 80, say 76 technically. But it fires 3 at a time, so it's really more like triple that. And you can fire 2 very easily. It's very similar to the old carbines. I didn't love them. I never really loved the laser carbines. So I'm not sure if I will love the pulse carbines either. We're just researching them for fun. Just like all of our engineers doing nothing. Hey, look at all that energy core. That's some good stuff. 4 energy cores. Oh, it's so good. So, tier 3 specialists. They look about the same, though, honestly. It's not that hard. Once you've memorized, like, 1 tier, the leader's a little different. But same shirt, same shirt, same shirt. Everything else is the same, I think, except the leader. But it does give you the names of everything and kind of an idea of what to capture. Maybe what it'll lead to, but I think that was mostly in the tutorial phase at phase 1 and 2. Also, this is what the civilians will be like, sure. Okay, our first tier 3 Xenomorph. It's a little red drone. It's got more armor, and it makes us do more damage against Xenomorphs. They actually didn't seem that hard to kill anyway. I don't know if the Xenomorph upgrades get... I think what's scarier about them, from what I've heard, is more... They get more time units, so they move further, and they have the ability to attack you more often. Which is the real problem. Not so much how easy it is to kill them. At least that's my understanding. Pulse rifle. Now here you go. This might be fun. The laser rifle Mark II is inferior to all points. So this is kind of, I find this as you get later on in the mod in X Division, the descriptions in the Expedia get kind of worse or shorter as you go. Not, I don't mean to say worse, but you know, the earlier ones had so much text written into them. Now it's like, it's just better than this other gun. Pulse heavy. We'll look at all these guns. Once we're done, let's just research all the Pulse tier 1 at the same time, and then we'll look at them all. We looked at 2 already, but we'll just do the rest together. Alright. Are you guys just gonna have a little break, maybe? If I'd captured spare red drones, that would have been cool. Yeah, let's just wait for the research. It's fine. We're almost at the end of April. Precision pulse. It's better than the precision laser. Oh, but wait. A pulse minigun. Remarkable results. For tier 1, the laser minigun was about as good as it got. So, let's look at that. And I guess the vehicle with machine gun too. So, just to let you know, this was, in my first campaign, the first minigun I ever built. Because I think I tried to build a Mark 1 laser minigun, and it sucked. Or a Mark 1 division minigun, and I'm like, this is not very good. And then I left them alone. Until I'm in Pulse, I'm like, you know what? This seems like these are good rapid-fire weapons. Oh boy, was this a good weapon. Maybe not Mark 1 necessarily, we'll see. But that might be something for some of our guys to look forward to. I'm gonna get some photon tech. I don't think we can get the advanced techs yet because we don't have any of the weapon sergeants, but maybe we can get the photon techs out of the way. The basic photon tech. So with that, we do have the first full tier of, first full suite of pulse weapons. So, pulse rifle, 3 shots at 50 accuracy, 45 damage. Is this good? All miniguns are good. Some are better. Yeah, I might believe that. I have a feeling, unfortunately, that Mark 1 of Pulse is not going to really compete with Mark 3 of the previous tech. It's going to be more accurate, but the damage is not going to really hold up right now. So, 110 damage, 35 accuracy times 3, basically, versus 45 damage with a little bit of armor penetration. And then still 3 shots, 50 accuracy. So, it's going to be a hard sell to build pulse rifles over plasma rifles. And I think it's an even harder sell over the Mag Mark IIIs as well, because they get that extra bullet. They get that 4 shots. So, really, we're going to be rating for Mark II, typically. Unless I feel very adventurous. Still, it holds a lot of ammo. It does take less TUs to shoot, I think, the snapshot. No, identical. It's the same amount of TUs to fire, so it doesn't really have any big advantages. Sniper, 90 damage, long range, 24s are good. Armor mitigation, 40. It's about the same as the sniper rifles before we got to plasma. And it does have crazy accuracy. So, I don't know. Maximum 130 accuracy, 90 damage, ignoring 40 armor. It's got a bit more accurate than the plasma, but like half the damage. I don't know. Plasma seems... Mark 3 is just so good in general. It's real hard to jump over to Mark 1 of the next phase. Red Warrior. Same as the old Warrior. Oh, but maybe we'll learn about axes. How would you guys like to build Mark 3 axes? Pulse Mark 1 is cheaper. I guess if you ran out of energy cores. I don't know. It's a tough sell for me. What's the manufacturing cost here? No. Where's my new category? Pulse weapons. I didn't look at the minigun. I should look at the minigun. Yeah, these things cost only alloys. So if you've got lots of alloys, which we do, and not a lot of energy cores, which, well, we also do, I guess you could prioritize them like that. Free for energy cores, or free compared to energy cores, but I would say the energy cores are generally worth it. We need the Phase 3 Axe Body Spray. Before I forget, though, I'm not done looking at my weapons. I almost skipped them. Anyway, Sniper was not quite that impressive. Heavy, I don't know, man. This is a weird one. It's a heavy weapon, so less accuracy if you move and shoot. It fires kind of like a shotgun, 3 bullets in one burst. So they're each affected by armor, but they all hit at the same time. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know. It's no minigun. Speaking of miniguns, it only does 30 shots, but they hit in double, so it's really 60 shots. And 60 shots for 30 ammo. And it holds 240 ammo, so that's 8 volleys at, well, basically 15 times 60. And it ignores a bit of armor. How does that compete against other miniguns? Should we build some of these? Probably. Maybe. They're also relatively accurate for a minigun. I think of any tier 1 pulse, it's probably the pulse minigun we want. It's certainly an upgrade over the laser minigun, right? It is 80 shots instead of 60. But it ignores, well, 15 minus 7 for 80 shots versus 15 minus 10 for 60 shots. You know, I'm not even sure that's an upgrade over the laser minigun. What's the advantage? You can fire it about the same number of times. I actually don't think it's worth it for investment. It's not even very expensive, but this is not the minigun I wanted. It's the Mark II or the Mark III that we really want. Unfortunately, those Mark III versions are just really good, and they hold out for a surprisingly long time. Now, if someone is still using like a Division minigun, maybe you should upgrade that, I guess. I don't know. I'm not as impressed with that one. Just things have a lot of kinetic armor. What am I looking for? There should be another disassembly tech here. Where did they go? Alien, Ion, and Thunder. Where's Photon? Down here. Nothing else. Okay, another month done. A bunch of money for everybody. Happy countries. This time the Middle East is not super impressed, but let's see. The Soviets are giving us a ton of money every month. They're the ones really bankrolling us, to be honest. Mostly it's just the Soviet Union. Now this might be worth building. There's no Mark 1s, 2s, or 3s for these. So this would be replacing the mag machine gun for us. So on one hand, energy is generally better than kinetic for me. Then we have 45 damage times 30 shots, ignoring 30 armor. 35 damage, 40 shots, ignoring 50 armor. But it does get a bit more ammo capacity and better range. It's not a huge upgrade, I guess. 45 times 30. Does anyone want to do the math? 1200 plus 150, so 1350 max damage, not counting armor, versus the same, right? The difference is just the armor mitigation. Yeah, 45 damage per hit times 30 shots instead of 35 damage per hit times 40 shots. Unless I'm really zoning out here. Oh no, well no, it's not identical. The multiplication is probably slightly different. Unless the numbers just happen to match up. I think this actually might be a little bit more. But they're very, very close in terms of damage. The difference is this ignores a bit more armor. You can fire it 10 times and a bit longer range. The mag machine gun is also 10 shots, just less range. Again, not a clean upgrade. Like, it's better, but it's not way better. Unfortunately. Let's get that axe. We need something that's way better. How expensive are those to build? That'll be tier 3 vehicle weapon. Up here now. It's very cheap. It's cheap enough. Let's build a couple. Maybe that's the real advantage. It's practically free. Can't go wrong with practically free. Alright, continuing our research into photon tech. Similar to alien wave tech, energy damage. Hoping to find basic photon research. Photon cannon. Same as, I mean, I didn't read it, but most of them just say, these are basically the same as the previous version, except they do more damage. Once we get the big technology unlock, it'll explain it better. Okay, here's some cool stuff. It's a better axe. I hope it's cool anyway. Maybe we'll get that shield going now. Better axe. Mark III axes. So, the damage continues to get up there. If we can make any, it goes from 100 damage with ignoring 120 armor to 150 damage ignoring 160 armor. So, if you're gonna kill something in melee, this is getting pretty darn efficient at killing them in melee and ignoring most of their armor. I don't know how high kinetic armor goes, but I would assume 160 is enough to damage most things. How much does it cost to build, though? I didn't even check. Oh, it needs fangs. We don't have any fangs. That's the problem. I remember that. We could get 16 chitin, or we might have 16 chitin in total, but unfortunately, we still have no way to get fangs yet. Give it a second. Okay, we build our machine guns. Photon minigun? This sounds pretty cool. Scary when the aliens get it. Okay, that was all the photon research. Maybe we can get advanced wave tech, but I doubt it. It's almost always locked behind the weapon sergeant of their species. Here we go. So wouldn't it have been cool if we caught 2 or 3 of these? Because we actually can get fangs from them now. Red Praetorian is the first one to give us fangs. So we really want to focus on catching them if we see them, because this is our first way to get fangs. I mean, we only use the fangs on the axes right now, but still, if you want to make better axes, this is the way to do it. Or, Swords. Someone's going to be really happy that we learned how to make swords. I don't think we caught 2, but I'll just double check here. We did not catch any. Alright, wave battle rifle. Sure. Oh, there was a wave pistol. I probably need to do the pistol to get the basic tech. Or, no, I have wave tech. It's photon tech we're missing. I don't think I've ever built a katana, but I will take your word for it. You seem to know more about this game than I do. So, the medium shield. It's bigger than the other shield. Thanks. Maybe this is what we want, though. Better shields for our shield guys. Wave heavy pistol. No new tech. Well, we'll still learn all the research anyway. We'll get as much research done as we can before the next alien wave. We're definitely going to do some UFOs on the next wave. So, Mark 1 Katana. It's pretty nice looking. It's two-handed. Twice the damage of a knife. Mitigates armor. It's a bit slower than a knife. And it is two-handed. I don't know. Sounds cool. I guess the question is, because it's two-handed, it doesn't fill the niche that the knife had. The knife had that niche where you could have a shield and a knife and attack with a one-handed weapon. But if the katana is two-handed, then you're competing directly with a two-handed axe. So what's better? I think they even cost about the same to build, right? Before I compare them, let's double check. 16 chitin, 1 fang. We actually have enough chitin. We just need those fangs. Yeah, same construction cost exactly. So what do we want? 80 damage, ignores 140 armor. A lot of reaction. A ridiculously large reaction modifier. Versus almost double the damage, 150, and ignores more armor. Well, we can both consider them ignoring basically all armor. Axes do nearly double damage for 20 time units. Not good with reactions. Katana did about half damage for 16 time units. Unless I'm reading it wrong, damage-wise the axe wins. That 16 time units is not enough to get that many extra attacks. You know, that saves you 4 per swing. But the reactions could be cool. If you put a guy with a katana by one of those teleporters and they just came down the teleporter and just got sliced up. Can we get phase 3 cattle prods? Ask runes. I don't know. I wish we could get an upgrade for these. That'd be cool. So, I just don't know about the TU cost, but they're so expensive, it's going to be really hard to build very many for testing. More wave weapons. No tech. Well, we're almost out of wave weapons. Alright, here we go. The next tier of shields. The Assault Combat Shield. Direct upgrade to the Enchanted. Or Enhanced, really. Soaks up more damage. Better protection. We're good at fabricating rectangles. Some of the dialogue here is quite funny. Okay. Standard shield rules apply, basically. Let's, I'm saving these data hacks for no real reason, but, let's get to the production of the shield. It's pretty expensive on Alenium. Unfortunately, we didn't get any of the good, like, we didn't get any armor upgrades. We didn't really get a whole lot that I want for Phase 3 right now. Like, we're getting a good jump start on the tier 3 tech, but we're not... In fact, the double data hack is ridiculously lucky, but without the weapon sergeant, we're kind of limited on how far we can go. He'd be so mad if they came up with swords and shields. Yeah, we didn't get any antimatter tech for Mark II. We didn't get any armor. I guess we'll have to let another base grow. Try again next time. 'Cause we're running out of tech. Alright, and research. We'll do it when it's done. Size and Cruise Commander. These guys usually just help you repurpose their fighters. But maybe they'll give us something. Well, maybe he'll tell us how to retrofit things. But yeah, it's going to be mostly for their fighters, I think. And we don't actually have any yet, so... Let's learn about shields. Again. Alright. For real this time, we actually get the combat shield. It's kind of weird it takes 3 projects, but... There you go. This is the same dialogue we had last time. Guess we'll start doing data hacks. That's crazy, too. So, new shield. It's bluer. So the trouble is, it's heavier again. 14 weight up to 18 weight. So, on our current shield guys, wherever they are, just to give you an idea of the problem I'm having. Who was my shield guy over here? I don't even know. Someone with lots of strength anyway, and we'll figure it out. Let's just go with Incarta for now. So, if you set him up as a shield guy... Oops. So, with our current tier of armor, which is still garbage shield, garbage armor, we barely have enough capacity with max strength to really carry a whole lot of gear. I switch over to this, now I have to reduce even further. I'm not a huge fan of the weight of these shields. Like, they're so much heavier than the alien shields, it's kind of crazy. Now, sure, it absorbs 450 damage, which is better. But the alien shields absorb 550, and they weigh like 2 kilograms or something. So this is going to be difficult to work out a, gear setup. And apparently, they fit in your backpack. So that's, that's cool. But how could you carry 2, man? Like, they're so heavy. Just never have any weapons at all? I feel like this would be worse. Like, you can't really bring anything. Sure, you've got 2 shields, but nothing else. So, I don't know. Do they work with power armor? No. Nice try. Nice try! Anyway, I'm not super happy with that shield tech, honestly. Maybe I'm just not seeing the advantages, but it just weighs so much. Even if you can put it in your backpack, it weighs... Like, no one's strong enough to carry it. And if you could go up to 200 strength, maybe. Alright, leader vivisection. Nothing. Unless the alien leader interrogation leads somewhere, we're kind of done, unfortunately. Oh, did you notice, though? Oh. Boy, do you get a lot of light fiber from them. Sure. What else are we doing with our engineers? Just sitting around getting paid to smoke? How have they not made the shields out of the doors? Yeah! That should be the real trick. Okay, we're gonna do some of these missions no matter what. Let's let the Lotuses do the job. I'm pretty sure we could build some more Lotuses too if we wanted. But I also think I'm saving the Lotus for the tier 3. Or like the materials for the tier 3 version. Assuming we can ever shoot down a tier 3 battleship. Maybe I should build more Lotuses and hope that we can shoot down tier... After this wave of UFOs, I'm going to reconsider my Lotus stance. That was Interceptors. Ah, dang it. We didn't see these guys before we launched our bombers. Alright. We'll try to get some ground missions. Can I make faster planes? Yeah, every tier the planes get faster. I mean, so do the UFOs. Alright, everyone home. Okay, well that was like an hour long of tech for the future tubers. Just a straight research episode, but you know, we got through basically our base tech, which was cool. Now we're going to do some ground missions. They're only phase 2 missions, so they're probably not that bad. Maybe I'll send A team to one of them, B team to one, and C team can take the easy double. And then I'm going to think about maybe building 2 more Lotuses. I need to do some aircraft management. I need to decide what I'm doing. So I'll figure that out, maybe. And basically, I'm just thinking, like, on one hand, I would like to save these resources for later, because these are hard to get right now. You can only get them from battleships. But I don't think these are used in the tier 3 jets significantly either. This is tier 4 extreme, right? Although heavy might show up in tier 3, but then they'll be less. They won't even be rare if everything gives you heavy engines. So what I'm thinking is maybe we'd be better off to have a bunch of good Lotus jets to help shoot down the really difficult tier 3 bombers, rather than just saving up and hoping we can shoot down the tier 3 fighters, tier 3 bombers, big ships, large ships, with like just Lancers. I never even built any Sondas, but I don't know. I don't think they're very good. I think the Lotuses way outclass any of that. So I'll probably build more Lotus. I'll probably should build as many of these as we can. I bet you this is the secret to taking down tier 3 battleships without having too much trouble. Because I need the anti-missile slot to not die. They need to be relatively fast and nimble, and you need some sort of torpedo to shoot down the big ships. And nothing else up to this point has any of those options. There will be a tier 3 bomber, I think, that comes with normal heavy, but that's still going to take a while, I think. Anyway, we're going to call that this episode. I'm going to gear off some squads, and next episode, I might not record them all for the future tubers, but we'll show 1 or 2 of them off, and we'll get some things for the engineers to do, and maybe my plan will be, like, do a wave of UFOs, and then skip a wave, and then do a wave, because I don't know when tier 3 is going to hit. We want to be full power, but I don't want to overly grind. But, you know, some missions is still a good idea. And I think, optimally, you do all the missions. We just, you know. I feel a little bit bad because I have the slower invasion mod, so we've got more missions than you need. So I want to not necessarily do every single one. That's the logic. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Thank you for watching, future tubers, and I will see you next time for more UFO missions.